the mic, talking day and spilling life, from trending memes to wildest dreams. Girl, did you hear that crazy thing? Girl, did you hear what's going down? We're lighting up this whole damn town. Strange and trending every week. Bestie vibes that'll never peak.
When they found Jimmy, like she said, he was under the bridge. He didn't have any trauma. There was no blood. There was no like impact wounds or anything.
Wow.
Which is crazy. $5 million is left to a cat. Like, on a legal standpoint, what actually happens with that $5 million?
She rewrote the will because it didn't include his son. And
Right.
she discarded the original copy because she didn't need it no more.
Yeah. So everyone now at this point is kind of starting to think that possibly Matt's accident wasn't an accident.
Right.
And also that Jimmy's death possibly wasn't an accident either.
She's like, I served my time.
I served my time and I'm going to move on and live my life. And I'm like, what the is wrong with you?
Dude.
Like, delusional.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Girl, Did You Hear?
The ultimate bestie hangout. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kristen. Today is episode 67.
67.
Crazy.
Right? I love it.
I'm so happy I got that right because on the top of my page, look what I have written. 66.
You set yourself up for failure.
I know. I don't know why I wrote that. So funny. Anyways, today we're going to talk about a crazy story for you.
It's a good one.
This one has all kinds of layers, so we're going to just kind of go through and peel one back.
At a time.
Yeah. We recently watched Southern Fried Lies, and this was on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a scandal, to say the least.
Yeah.
A lot of scandal.
I mean, it, like we said, it's got levels, man.
Many levels.
It is.
So it takes place in Camden, Arkansas.
Yes.
Small town life, you know.
Not a lot of people.
Yeah. Everybody knows everybody. Mm-hmm. Everyone's gossiping in these small towns, you know.
I mean, like they said, there's two things there. There's like the sawmill and the grocery store, and that's it.
And probably a Dollar General or two.
Right.
So the story pertains around a lady named Donna Herring, her daughter Alex, Alex's fiance,
Matthew Jacobs.
Yes.
Yep.
He's not the fiance initially, but he becomes the fiance.
Right.
And then we have Matt's brother, and his wife, Lance and Shauna.
Yep. And
we have Matt's son, Jordan, are kind of like the primary people in the circle, I would feel like.
Yes.
Basically, I don't even know where to start this crazy story.
So
like
Matt Jacobs is a kid of this town.
Yes.
Right. So he works on an oil rig out in the Gulf of Mexico.
Correct.
That oil rig blows up.
Correct. He was involved in the Deep Horizon disaster.
The
Deepwater Horizon disaster.
Deepwater Horizon. Why do I keep calling it Event Horizon? I think because that's the movie
yes.
that it's named after. Regardless, check it out. Anyways, that blows up. He gets a settlement from it.
Yes.
And in that, he also gets PTSD. So he's like, man, I can't get a job anywhere with this PTSD.
Right.
So he was already kind of friends with Donna Herring. Donna Herring was kind of like the town's
realtor.
I don't know. She was popular. She knew people. As this goes on, she had to have known people.
Yes.
Coroners included. So she was just kind of a popular lady, and she's like, hey, my husband has this pest control company, Meek's Pest Control.
Yes.
So essentially, I think the story kind of starts when Matt gets a job at Meek's Pest Control, and he's around
Donna a little bit more.
Donna and the daughter Alex.
Yes.
A lot more.
Yeah. So Matt's kind of working with Donna's husband and then another gentleman named Jimmy, who Jimmy kind of comes into play later on down the road as well. They're working or whatever. Donna takes a liking to Matt and kind of like treats him like very like motherly.
Like a son.
Yeah. Very much so. Matt's parents aren't around, and he doesn't have family other than his brother and his son.
Right.
So he, in Donna's opinion, Donna thinks that he enjoyed being around them, that he enjoyed the family, like eating dinner every Sunday type thing, stuff like that, right?
Right.
She had said that he would come over
For lunch every day.
and
would come over for like dinners most nights.
Yeah,
like
almost every night of the week.
She would take care of this kid.
Yeah, she would go over to his house all the time, take him dinners, stuff like that. So very close, very like nurturing type relationship, right?
Right.
Time kind of goes on, and over that time, as Donna puts it, Matt becomes really smitten with Alex.
Smitten.
I don't like that word.
Well, it's an old timey word.
I know. So they kind of, they're flirting, whatever. Matt is like in his 30s.
Yeah.
He's like 31.
They have a 14-year age difference. He was married twice before this instance. He was 31, 32, and Alex was 18.
18. That's quite a difference at 18. I mean, my husband and I have a 12-year age gap. Mm-hmm. And if I was 18 and met someone 12 years older than me, that would have been a hard no for me.
Right. Well, I mean, but you also met him in your late 20s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I'm thinking like back to when I was 18, an age gap like that would seem a little strange to me.
Yeah.
Could you imagine your 18-year-old self dating a 30-year-old?
No, my 18-year-old self went after fellow 18-year-olds.
Same.
Yeah.
Like I think the oldest person I dated when I was 18 was 20.
Yeah.
Same. So that in itself was strange to me, but whatever. They get engaged essentially. And then time kind of goes on
for about like a year and a half.
Yeah. They're just living life as a cute little engaged couple, you know. Nothing really crazy going on at this time. Then tragedy strikes.
Yep.
And Matt gets involved in a car accident.
Crosses 5 lanes of traffic and crashes into a tree.
Yes.
And passes.
Yes. And which was crazy because it happened close to like their neighborhood.
Donna's house, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no one knew where he was going that specific night at that moment. In theory, right? Yeah. Until later on when they started uncovering some things. But so he gets in the accident. What was strange to me when I was watching the show, and then Matt's brother Lance, his wife Shauna had mentioned it too, but I thought it was strange that like Donna was the first one contacted. Right. Well, and she was contacted through an EMT
Alex's
or a fire
friend,
department.
No,
or something.
Alex's friend was the EMT.
Correct.
First on scene sort of thing. So she reached out to Donna because it's a small town, folks. Also keep in mind.
Yeah.
Like we live in a metropolis, and anytime an ambulance rolls by, we don't we hope that it's not someone we know, but there's a really high likely chance that it's not someone we know. Right. But like in a small town of so many people, there's a good chance you might know that dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So since, Donna is such a icon in town and everybody knows about Donna, Matt, and Alex.
Yeah.
The friend of Alex's, because this is Alex's potential in theory at the time, boyfriend,
right,
that got into this accident.
I just still think that that's weird.
Like, why was she the first one contacted? Why wasn't why was Lance not contacted first? Why wasn't his son contacted first?
Yeah, and why was it an EMT?
Why was Donna it was a firefighter?
Yeah, firefighter. Yeah. So like, why wasn't it someone from the police? Or like a sheriff or someone contacting them? Because
Donna showed up to the scene and was like, "Oh, where's my boy? Where's my boy?" And they're like, "He's gone." Donna, and she's like, "Oh, where'd you take him?"
What do you mean he's gone?
And he's like, "No, he's passed."
And she's
like, "I can't tell Lance. I don't know how we're gonna." I'm sorry, I'm taking her little accent.
I know.
On. She's like, "I can't tell Lance. I don't know how we're gonna tell him." And then she's the one that breaks the news to the family. Which
she goes with the sheriff. She goes with their house, and Shauna, Lance's wife. I'm like, how do I say her? Like Lance's wife or Matt's sister-in-law? either.
Right. Like
Shauna. That is her name. Okay?
Shauna.
Mrs. Reed.
Mrs. Reed.
So yeah. And she thought it was weird that Donna was there with the police.
Right.
Also telling this news. And that's when they shared in the documentary that they thought it was weird that they didn't get the first call, that Donna was, there with them when they came to break the news. And then Mrs. Reed is the one that had to tell Jordan.
The son.
Yeah. And I felt so bad because like she broke down in that documentary and like I could feel that pain that like of the way that she was like, and I mean, that was probably a little dramatized.
She feels dramatized. A little dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, even if
that's a tragic event,
even if it was over
knowing someone who was, who passes in a car accident is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Regardless of who it is.
Yeah, totally. Especially
and the fact that it
like,
landed so close to home is.
And he's super, super young.
Yeah.
And he wasn't drunk.
No.
Like there was
no,
like that.
I mean, of course they tested him for drugs or alcohol and there was none in his system.
Right.
But that's all they tested for.
Yeah. So during the time that they are there, that Donna's there with the police, she mentions to Mrs. Reed something about Matt's estate. Like we need to make sure that like his stuff is in order.
We need to protect Matt's things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Reed is like,
that's weird.
That's weird. I'm not even thinking about that right now.
Right.
Like, why are you thinking about that?
Like Lance is over here crying because his brother just passed away. Why are you thinking about
his stuff,
money
and his things?
Yeah.
So yeah, super weird for her to even kind of be acting that way. And just for reference, his accident happened on January 19th, 2015.
Yes.
When the accident took place. Just so we have like a little bit of a timeline. On January 27th, first of all, it was a Monday when the accident happened.
And he was buried by Thursday, which is fast.
Super fast.
And I mean, and I've been very blessed where I have not had many people pass in my life. And I know it takes longer than that.
It takes longer than that. I've planned a couple funerals in my life, unfortunately, and it takes at least a week, sometimes more than that.
Yeah, that's about average. It's like a week and a half or
7 to 10 days.
Not 5.
Not 5. And everyone in the show kind of claims that Donna was like the choreographer behind all of this and kind of like pushing things to kind of go quickly, right?
Right. So they skip over the whole autopsy portion.
Yes. They don't do the autopsy. On January 27th is when Donna finds Matt's will.
Oh yeah,
Apparently. All of a sudden this comes into play. And everyone's like, "What? Like how did his brother Lance not know that he had a will?" First of all,
supposedly because there's dissension between the family. So Donna sets it up as the fact that Matt was so involved with her because he felt as if his brother and his son were not his people.
Right.
So Donna's relying on the fact that she has this really strong relationship with Matt, and Matt told her the combination to his safe and where his will was.
Correct.
So, I mean, and I think back to my 30-year-old self, and I was like, man, I did not have a will at 30-something years old.
I'm 40, and I still don't have a will.
He did just survive a massive traumatic event to where his life was also on the line. And so I can understand why he would be like, oh, I should have one of those because I've kind of already, touched that son.
Kissed it a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, that makes sense to me. But like, why would you be telling your fiance's mom?
Right. About this.
I get it. It's like the family you choose sort of thing. Right. But like,
for sure.
I don't know. It just seems super fishy.
It seems fishy to me too.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently in the will, everything was left to Alex. And then $50,000 was left to Jordan for a college fund.
But Jordan doesn't want to go to college.
Had
Jordan
no aspirations
on the oil rigs.
Yeah. And his dad knew that.
Right.
So when the will came to light to the other family members, they thought that alone was strange.
Super
because
fishy. Right.
Everybody knew that Jordan didn't want to go to college. And Matt, he knew that everyone knew that he wanted to go on the oil rig.
Right.
And like, why would he not leave actual money or anything else
to like his
brother?
Or right.
It just
why
was
would it all go
strange.
to his fiance?
Right. They weren't even actually married.
Like,
they had only been engaged for 2 years, maybe.
That doesn't happen.
No.
Not in wills, at least.
No, not that I've seen. So, as Jessica had mentioned, like during the accident, some things that they had noticed during the investigation was that there was no drugs, no alcohol in the system. He didn't brake.
He also didn't use his brake. He didn't attempt to slow down.
No. So because they didn't think there was any foul play, that was why they didn't do an autopsy.
Right.
Which is crazy to me.
Fell
Also,
asleep at the
I thought
wheel
that
or was
coroner
distracted by his. That
was
coroner is kind of
super sus, dude.
Yeah.
He was shiesty. He was
I think
well,
he's
we just did the best we could.
My
you know,
speculation, and I mean, again, remind ourselves this is a small town, so we don't know where they got their coroner from. And two, he was definitely in Donna's pocket.
Oh, 100%, 100%. He just seemed strange.
So
strange vibes.
Just it is what it is kind of vibes.
Yes, he had no fucks given really at all about the situation.
None
at all. So the coroner says he didn't think it was needed. They believe that it was just a freak accident and that he just fell asleep while driving and then just veered off the road right into this tree.
Yeah.
So about 5 months after, we're about to peel off another layer here, guys. 5 months after the funeral is when the Jimmy from the pest control place also passes away.
His
suddenly.
body is found under a bridge.
His
last known sighting was on that bridge.
Someone saw him sitting there.
Yeah, or just on the bridge.
Yeah.
Because supposedly he had walked from the convenience store, from his house to the convenience store.
To get some beer.
And he was on his way back.
Yeah.
From the convenience store with beer in hand.
Correct.
And Donna painted him as the fact that he liked his alcohol.
Correct.
And I think that's, again, kind of suspicious.
Yes.
Because he worked directly with Matt.
Yes.
I mean, you and I were coworkers. I mean, battle buddies. It was what basically we were, right? So
totally.
We're in the thick of it together. And there's stuff I know about you, stuff you know about me. And we don't talk about that stuff to other people. So Jimmy knew some stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. They worked together very, very close.
Yeah, they were the team.
The two guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when they found Jimmy, like she said, he was under the bridge. He didn't have any trauma. There was no blood. There was no impact wounds or anything.
That's wild.
Which is crazy because the bridge wasn't super, super tall, but it was a good, at least.
It's a good drop.
25, 30 feet.
I mean, it's enough to need a bridge.
It's enough that if you were to fall off of it, even if you fell off or if you jumped off, I feel like there would be an impact wound of some sort.
You'd hurt yourself somehow.
There would a broken bone.
Yeah. I fell today and I have evidence.
You have an impact wound.
I do.
But legit.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Which is wild.
No broken, not even a scratch, dude. They report that there was nothing there. They determined that he possibly fell. It was possibly a drowning because there was a little bit of water down there.
Yeah, it was a creek.
And he may have committed, but if you're jumping off of that bridge, first of all, that bridge wasn't very high to
do the deed.
To self-check out. And so I feel like someone had to have partook in that situation. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense.
He either poisoned himself and then fell, or someone poisoned him and then he fell, or someone poisoned him and then he just drowned there. Yeah, someone
drowned him, and I mean, you could hold someone's head there, and it doesn't take long for them to drown.
And I mean, and they bring up another good point that what's the husband's name? Doug's pest control, Meek's pest control company is a pest control company, and the chemicals and stuff that they use are wild.
Yes,
to make stuff go away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure some of that is probably hazardous to humans as well.
Oh, 100%. I mean, that shit is toxic.
Yeah.
On the pest control stuff that you buy for your house, it says do not ingest.
If so, call poison control.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely some sus stuff going on.
So it's we're not even to the point where people are pointing fingers yet.
No.
We're not even accused. I mean, they haven't even gotten a lawyer involved yet. And then Jimmy's dead.
Correct.
which is wild to me because that
Yes.
feels like buildup. Because after Jimmy dies, shortly thereafter is when the will lawyer comes out.
Correct. So in about April of 2016, so real quick, December 2015, Alex gets a payout check for $884,000.
Right.
And she starts going crazy,
Just living her best life.
living life.
Right. Because we
Buying
forget
cars,
to
buying
mention
boats.
that this will that Donna came up with, found, discovered, or whatever, goes through probate and gets approved.
Yeah.
Just gets like sent through the steps, like
And
gets
then boom.
processed and then paid.
Yeah. So, okay, December 2015 is when Alex gets the check.
Right.
The accident happened when?
January 2019.
Yeah. In the same year. So
Dang.
within the year, beginning of the year, end of year.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Dude.
That's quick.
They like dink, 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 just pushed his whole tragedy along.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So she gets the check. She's partying, spending money like crazy, posting on socials. The family of Matt is getting upset seeing all of this, of course.
They're like, why is she living so large and we got nothing?
Things are just like not sitting right with them. Like their intuition is just going crazy, right?
Right.
Like Lance is like, something is just not right here. Like, I don't know what it is, but I need to find answers.
But like the situation is also really common to where like people will argue wills.
Correct.
Right? They're like, hey, I don't like the way this will panned out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
It happens
fight
all the
it.
time.
And so he contacted like a bunch of lawyers and they're
bunch.
like, I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And then they found a guy.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny that guy reiterated what you just said about, people will write people out of wills all the time.
Right.
It happens, right? And he had said, the lawyer said that he had a client leave like $5 million to cats.
To his cat.
And I was like,
Yeah. Ooh.
are you kidding me? Imagine how pissed that
piss
family.
your family off.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, and I hope that guy didn't have family in order to piss off.
Right?
That's why he left it to his cat. But whew,
What does someone actually do in that
that's a
situation,
gigantic
though?
furry fuck you.
Like, in a legal standpoint, though, $5 million is left to a cat. Like, on a legal standpoint, what actually happens with that $5 million? It can't go to a freaking cat. So if someone leaves money
it probably,
something like
it
that,
can go to the cat though, because you think of like how thinking about how much money dog food costs, right?
Well,
so
yeah,
like,
I get that,
there's
but,
like premium care of the cat. Like the cat can spend money. Granted, the cat's not the one that's spending money, so I'm sure the cat has like a lawyer or someone who
I know, but
advocates
like
for
that
the cat.
just
But
opened
how
a
do
whole
they
new
choose?
questions in my brain.
That's a rabbit hole.
What
I
happens
have not
when someone
unfurled.
writes in their will to leave money to an animal or
to
some
property? Like how
or
do you
property,
leave money to property?
Like
Because
what
that's an
happens
animal
with
is.
the actual money?
It just gets-
It doesn't just sit there.
yeah, it does. It has to. Where's it going to go? How's it? You can't like
Does the government take it?
probably. Most likely.
They're like, we're just gonna.
This doesn't make
Who
any
would know?
sense. No.
The cat's not gonna come looking for it.
I would get creative ways to be like, yes, and the cat needs a new house, and this
Every
house
year.
is in the Hamptons. The cat needs a summer home. The cat
Like I hope that it
needs
was very specific
a
for the cat.
ski house in Aspen.
Right?
Right.
Like-
the cat needs a private jet, guys.
Come on here. It's got to be able to travel.
He's got to be able to get to all these cat homes.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought, though. Where does that money go
Yeah.
when it's not actually to a person?
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, sorry. ADHD thoughts there. Back on track. So Lance contacts the attorney. I did not write down the attorney's name. But he was like, yeah, sure, I'll take a look at it. Explains to Lance, like, whatever. Sometimes this stuff does happen, but I'll definitely take a look, right? So he said that immediately when he saw it, he thought it was weird. He said the layout of it looked like it was done on like one of those like pay now online law websites.
Yeah.
To like
because
get
there
a
are
law
websites
form.
out there
Yeah.
that allow you to have, to
Create.
create legal documents without a
Correct.
lawyer.
Correct.
Adam Reed is
Correct.
the lawyer's name.
Oh, perfect. Around that time, as Adam is investigating, he then determines that it is through an online company, finds the online company that it was made from,
Right.
which then determines when it was done,
Purchased
on January 24th, 2015,
which
is
is after
5 days after
Matt died. Yeah.
Matt's accident.
So
How did he do that?
now, according to Donna, folks, she rewrote the will because it didn't include his son. And
Right.
she discarded the original copy because she didn't need it no more.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a legal document. Like, you can't just, oh, well, crumple.
Throw this away.
This is not needed. And then just come up with your own story as to how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I'm happy that they got a lawyer involved. I'm happy that the red flag went up and he's like, whoa, hold the phone.
Yeah, and that he didn't ignore it because he held
this
on
is
to that for a
illegal.
while.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, and also like I had to look into like why was transferring the money to the company since the online will company was in San Francisco and they're in Arkansas. Like, how did that become wire fraud? Well, because the will itself is illegal.
Right.
So,
And then when you are transferring money across state lines, that becomes
wire fraud.
Right. And becomes federally able to be investigated.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Because it's going through state lines.
Right.
Was why,
So
which is why the attorney was able to get the
FBI involved.
Yes. So through the attorney's investigations, he determines when the will was created and that it was created by Donna. So then he, does all of that, gets the FBI involved. Pretty much.
Yep.
FBI's visiting Camden. Camden's like, what the F is going on? People are talking in the town. And they are just spreading rumors, talking truths. Who knows? Like, they're just yapping.
Town. Yeah. Well, are you kidding me? You just fed that tiny town gossip for years.
Yeah, for sure. So everyone now at this point is kind of starting to think that possibly Matt's accident wasn't an accident.
Right.
And also that Jimmy's death possibly wasn't an accident either. Because now we're in a situation where we have, fraudulent stuff happening, and the will was created after Matt's death, conveniently, and supposedly because it didn't include Matt's son, which I don't not
but
believe
and the
at all.
And the part of the fact that she wrote in there that he gets this college fund when everybody and their mom in this tiny little town knows that Jordan doesn't want to go to college.
Yeah.
Is upsetting.
Yes, super upsetting. And almost just kind of like an extra dig to Jordan as like an extra fuck you.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares,
It's already not enough your dad doesn't
ridiculous.
like you.
Yeah. The FBI is, as the attorney is investigating, he also noticed some things on like the police report and stuff, like that the airbag wasn't deployed. And that on the police report it had said that he had died from trauma, but there was no blood or anything like that.
Yeah, it was like blunt force trauma to the chest.
Yeah. And so he was super confused as to why that was stating that and why they didn't do an autopsy. And that's kind of like when they had like really minimal questions to the coroner, and he was like, "We did the best we could, blah blah blah.
We worked with what we had."
Yeah. He's like, well, he's like, we all just kind of agreed that we didn't really need to do anything else, so we just kind of left it at that. And I'm like,
yeah, the cops are involved. The cops agreed to what I said, so
it's fine.
Yeah.
Like literally is how like the vibes I got from him was like, which way did he go? You know what I mean? Like,
so wild.
Yeah. And so I started to feel like Donna at this point definitely kind of had some friendlies within the department.
Oh yeah. No, there's no way she didn't.
Yeah. In July 13th, 2016 is when the FBI actually goes to Camden and everything
unravels.
Starts being searched. The FBI agent, I do not know her name. She's a very cute girl. But she went to interview Miss Donna and she said the first thing I noticed was that Donna was very happy to see her.
Excited to see FBI.
And excited.
If the FBI showed up to me and wanted to start asking me questions, I would be nervous AF. I would do everything I can to end that conversation as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Like, I would not be like, oh, hi, welcome.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, sweetie. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you.
Aren't you adorable? Yeah.
You know, like,
no.
And that is how Donna was acting to this agent initially.
That's how Donna acted through this whole documentary.
Yes. And I was like, oh, she was making me cringe so much. And the agent is like, asking her questions, and she's like, I noticed right away that Donna was having these different personalities come through.
Yeah, she walked through the whole like happy, sad, crying, mad, cursing,
everything.
Yeah, like the rainbow of emotion.
All these different personalities and emotions and things coming out. And the agent, of course, was like, this seems weird to me.
Yeah.
Red all flags. Of it. Yeah.
Little red flags
everywhere. All the
everywhere.
flags are waving.
Yeah.
Alex also gets interviewed by the FBI. The deputy, I guess during the accident time frame, had given Matt's phone to Alex. Apparently, around this time, Alex has also acquired a new boyfriend.
Right.
And Alex has had Matt's phone since the accident and has been letting her new boyfriend use that phone.
Right. So they wiped it.
They wiped it a few different times.
And then repurposed it.
Repurposed it to the boyfriend. And then the police tried to get information off of it, and there wasn't anything on it.
Right.
But they thought it was weird that
Alex would lie.
Alex would lie about that and say she didn't have the phone, and then said that she did. And so her story was getting a little conflicted there with the agents. And then during that time as well, Alex also brings up the fact that, oh yeah, well, when I did have Matt's phone, I found some messages in there that he was possibly cheating on Alex.
Right.
And supposedly, according to Donna or someone, I can't remember who, because there's so many people, someone had said along the lines that Matt told them that him and Alex had broken up.
So that was Matt's friend.
Okay. I didn't catch his name. But Matt's friend comes in the picture, yeah, and he had said that. And there was a speculation or theories saying that maybe Matt was driving to that girl's house when the night of the accident. And this girl's name is Lori.
Lori Skeens.
Was the other girl.
Was the
who they thought.
The girlfriend after Alex.
Yes. We got so many more layers, guys.
Dude, and I mean, this is just like halfway through.
Yeah. So, again, around that time frame, July 13, 2016 is when Alex is getting interviewed, suspecting the cheating, kind of all of that. Matt's friend comes in.
That him and Alex were not together at the time of the accident.
Matt's after Lori.
Weird AF that if they weren't even together, why would she be in the will?
Right.
Yeah.
The FBI is thinking that Alex told Donna about the cheating stuff.
Right.
But Donna claims that she didn't know that this was going on, and that Alex supposedly told Donna like many, 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 many months after the incident, which I don't believe. So lots of evidence is kind of coming to play now and coming together, really pointing at Donna that she created the will.
Right.
And that she's creating this little tree of like criminals around her, of like with all these people that she's like involved with, right?
According to her.
During the the interviews and so forth with Donna, she does essentially admit.
Yeah, she's like, I wrote the will. And I threw the other copy away because I didn't need it.
Yeah.
So we have no idea what his original will said.
No. Mm-mm. If there even was one.
I bet there was.
But if they were able to find where the will was created that Donna made, how would they have not been able to find if there was a will created somewhere else?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like if he actually made a will.
Yeah. There's got to be a way to have found out that information, I feel like.
I don't know what it takes to make a will.
I don't either. I mean, apparently you can just go online and just make one.
Print out a PDF.
I guess. Just make sure you spell out the word one. Don't use like the actual number.
Oh yeah, there were so many like
little things like that.
grammatical errors.
Yeah.
There was no percentage.
Double words in certain spots, like county, and like no percentage to the beneficiaries listed, which is super
wild.
weird. So so the case essentially is being built, and Donna ultimately ends up getting charged.
Yep.
She does get charged with wire fraud, money laundering, aggravated identity theft. Alex also gets charged with obstruction, false statement, wire fraud, and money laundering. Diane and John Kinley, which is Donna's brother and sister-in-law, they're also charged with wire fraud, money laundering, and identity theft. And so they were involved in it as well. Like they helped Donna kind of create this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Or
they knew about it or something. I don't remember exactly how
she was
they
like,
were.
well, Lance was with me the entire time I was making the will. He was the one that was telling me like how to do this and like where to put the things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that seems fishy. And Lance is like, no.
She's just trying to pull everybody into it.
I have no idea.
So so after she gets charged, she, is still trying to manipulate and do what she can. She does hire a pretty good attorney to try to stay out of jail. Of course.
Right.
Why wouldn't you do that? In December 2017, December 30th, actually, to be exact, 2017, everything switches to body cam footage of police entering the home of Miss Lori. And they find Miss Lori deceased in her bed with a gunshot wound.
To her chest.
Which is Matt's girlfriend.
Right.
And they ruled that a self-checkout.
Yep.
And everybody was like, what? That's crazy.
Neighbors are thinking it's because she got subpoenaed for court that she was going to be a
Yes.
witness in the trial against Donna.
Yes.
And
they
Donna's like, nah, she was not a witness to begin with. She had nothing to tell.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You mean she ain't got nothing to tell because you took her out? Or
Right.
what?
Like,
Because
I don't know.
weird. I don't know. I don't know of anybody using the self-checkout lane via gunshot wound to the chest.
That's so, I mean, I've heard of it before, but like, what a brutal way to go.
I mean, most people, especially women, I will say, in like research and like things that I've heard and stories and stuff, usually aren't going to go for like a very gruesome exit strategy.
A messy way out.
You know what I mean?
No.
They're typically not going to go out that way.
No.
A woman wouldn't.
I mean, I don't know. Like
I mean-
under duress, who knows?
I mean, who knows?
She could have been struggling.
Who
She could have been
knows?
fighting demons. We had no idea.
Who knows? No one knows specifically, but it definitely seems
It's
strange.
super sketchy because we have to keep in mind, all right, Matthew is gone. That's a super bummer.
Yes.
Jimmy is gone, who is Matthew's
Like
coworker. Close coworker.
Yes.
So probably stuff he told stuff to about Donna
Or
the
Lori
whore
or
Alex
whatever.
or whoever.
Yes.
Right? So he's gone. So
Yes.
Jimmy's toast. And then Lori, the girlfriend, the most current girlfriend to Matt, also just, someone who he would be super close to, intimate with, probably even
Yes.
to the point to where he would be probably disclosing shitty
Information
stuff about
too.
Donna too.
Right.
So now she's in the know of some things.
Yes.
And I mean, like, granted, Lori kicks off during like the process of the trial. Like, she doesn't even get a chance to take the stand.
No, unfortunately. So people thought that was super weird, of course.
Yeah.
The coroner's theory
Is
was
the same dude who signed off on Matt's death certificate saying, oh yeah, no, it was just a blunt force trauma to the chest, is the same dude who signed off on Lori's death certificate saying that it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
yes.
The same guy, guys.
He also made a stupid comment about, well, she may have had lung cancer and maybe she just didn't want to go out that way.
She just didn't want to suffer.
And I'm like, okay, what was the stage of her cancer?
Right.
Was she?
Did she even know she had cancer?
Exactly.
Right.
Did she even have cancer at all?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
what's going on with that? You know?
Yeah. Why are all these people really close to Matt passing away?
Yeah. And for weird reasons. So then, in January 26, 2018 is when Donna pleads guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So she decides
to all of the wire fraud charges
Yes.
and stuff.
Yes.
The M word never gets dropped
no,
in any of these because all of
which
these
is wild to me.
all of these passings are accidental or
Yeah.
self-inflicted.
And like, yeah, it's wild. I feel like they were not in comparison to previous
Because there's
documentaries
no way
and
to
things that
prove it.
we've watched.
Yeah.
And the intricate investigations that we have seen. And then we've seen investigations where they've definitely dropped balls.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've seen different situations in all of the investigations.
Yeah, this one was pretty thorough.
This one they claimed to be pretty thorough, but I don't think was at all.
Right. But again, like this is also small town.
So what? Small town, what? They don't give a fuck? They're just like,
Well, but you also have to consider that, like, I don't think the small town folk turn over in their jobs very frequently. So, like, the small town sheriff that you get is and has been in that small town for a while.
Yeah,
like,
you could tell.
They don't, like, transplant a bunch of new people in.
Did you see the sheriff that they had on the show for, like, what? The 3 minutes he was in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a good old boy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You know, mm-hmm. Yes.
So, like,
Donna be baking him biscuits and gravy and shit, you know, and
like,
probably
he's got him in his she's got him in his pocket.
Yeah.
You get it. You get it. But it's
so the family of Matt is mad that Donna just pled guilty because they wanted to go to trial.
right. They wanted to like testify against her.
Correct. Yeah. So she does plead guilty. She says, I'm going to take responsibility. My daughter didn't do anything.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. She wasn't involved. I did all of it.
Right.
And I'm like, that is such a
Okay.
whatever thing to say. Like, okay, lady.
Well, I mean, but she was obsessed with her daughter.
She was. And yes, moms and parents will do anything to protect their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Totally get that. I would probably definitely lie for my kids
Right.
if I had to
Right.
keep them out of jail. For sure. But like Donna's whole like demeanor and like the way she acts throughout this whole documentary like irritates me.
Is so candid.
It's like she's so like nonchalant about it.
so well rehearsed.
And I'm like, how? She's just like, yeah, it's my fault. I did it. So what? And
She's like, I served my time.
I served my time and I'm going to move
moving
on and
Yeah.
live my life. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude.
Like delusional.
Yeah.
That is absolute delusion.
She's out there.
in
dude.
my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I cannot wrap my head around that at all. So she pleads guilty. We're not done yet, guys. We still got more to go here. We got like 7 more pages. Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
She pleads guilty. Alex pleads guilty to making false statements. Diane and John Kinley plead guilty to wire fraud and conspiracy and then wire fraud, both of them. As things are progressing through this part, the family is really, well, the FBI agent is actually kind of re-looking at everything.
They're
and
like, how did Matt really die?
Yeah. And she pushes to exhume the body.
Which is wild. Dig him up.
Get him up.
Dig him out of there.
Apparently they decided to do it on a day that they didn't notify the family ahead of time.
The same coroner that wrote off on his death and wrote off on Lori's death is also there.
They just decided to
re-digging him
dig him up.
Like no police involvement.
No.
Which is not normal.
Not normal. And then so the family gets a phone call and they're like, hey, they're digging his body up right now. And so they're like, what the fuck? I had no idea.
Over there? Yeah.
So they run over there. They get there. As they're getting there, it's all disheveled. You know, there's dirt everywhere. They freaking drop the casket like 3 times trying to get him out. And I'm like, did you not have a better way? And the coroner.
I don't know how hard it is.
The coroner again was like, I'm sorry.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm sorry I had to see it. I'm like, dude, like, what is your level of carelessness here? Like, I cannot. Like, is that just the vibe down there in the South or what? Like, is that how it's all down there? I don't know how it works down there. Different world. But so they exhumed the body, dropped the casket 3 times.
Right, because they're looking for poisons. They're
Correct.
looking for how did Matt pass?
Correct. Yeah, because again, there was no blood there, which is crazy.
In a car wreck.
Because the front of that car was smashed, which is crazy. So, like, I feel like he definitely had to have been out behind the wheel before he hit.
Oh, I see. Like he was asleep.
Yes. Like he passed out.
Yeah.
Or was poisoned or something was done to him to make him pass out behind the wheel.
To stop participating in
because
driving.
he didn't brake.
He crossed 5 lanes of traffic.
Yeah. And he just like veered over. Like it wasn't like like an uncontrolled thing that happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was just driving and then like I don't think that just happens to people.
Game over.
So around now is when Donna starts to accuse Lance of being involved. And that he was there the entire time. She was writing the will.
Yeah.
And that she has all these text messages to back it up. Right.
Well,
and
she
so
does.
the FBI agent is like, well, you say you have these messages. I want to see. Like, send me the messages. Show me the messages or whatever. So she does. And she's kind of going through all of this. And the FBI agent doesn't feel that Lance is actually directly involved.
Right.
She feels that Donna made it seem like he was, and that by
the day she was writing the will, she was reaching out to like Lance and Shauna.
Yes.
Yeah.
And kind of like the agent made it saying like she was like her messages were very circumstantial.
Yeah.
So like Lance would reply to her saying things relating to the will or things that Matt would have wanted for him.
Yeah.
You know, what he thought his brother would have wanted him to have. But had no, like, that was it. Like, it wasn't anything actually pointing Lance to be a participant of creating this fake ass will.
Yeah, well, she's like her motive for saying that Lance was in there is that Lance wanted half the money.
Correct.
But all of the money went to her daughter.
Correct.
I thought.
So again, delusion.
So crazy.
So crazy. So in January 24th, 2015, Donna supposedly meets Lance at the office to draft the will. They supposedly met there when they said.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is not true.
No. Well, yeah.
They went there for something else, but I don't know what it was for.
Right. We will never know.
No, we will not. Donna does end up spending 41 months in prison. Has 3 years of supervised release afterwards, and then has to pay restitution back to Matt's family of $132,000, which is what she spent prior to being arrested or prior to all of this happening.
Right.
Of
that
the
was
money.
the amount of the settlement that wasn't spent.
Right.
Or that she used.
Yeah. So she's got to pay back, which is funny.
At least it was only that much, dude. Because what did she get? She got like $800,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Jordan, in the end, ends up getting his dad's estates and all of his properties.
Which is as it should be.
Which is how it should. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So in January 2020 is when Donna actually self-surrenders and goes to prison. Like, that's when she actually serves her prison time. Was in 2020.
And then she gets released early because of COVID.
Which is crazy. So how does it go from 2015? How is she not in jail the entire time and then self-surrenders to federal prison in 2020, 5 years later? I don't understand how that works.
Right. Like, well, she's also, keep in mind, she's also being tried for like white collar crimes.
And I mean, she's not being cooperative.
She's not being tried for, the
homicide,
the things we think she did.
Right.
She's only,
True.
I mean, she's only getting, she's in trouble for paper crimes, right?
True.
So they're not, I mean, I'm sure that stuff doesn't move as fast, or it probably moves just as fast as the justice system will allow it. But like, I don't think there was a lot of like you said,
quick
she was
movement.
cooperating.
Yeah.
There was a long time.
I just realized the time frame, though.
Like
saying that out loud, I was like, damn, that's a long time.
I also think it took a hot second to get the FBI involved.
Oh, probably. I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then them building the case.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm sure it took a minute for sure.
a couple of years at least.
Yeah. So she goes to prison in 2020 and then gets released early for COVID. And I'm like,
Yeah, the
Go
whole
figure.
family's mad. They're like, she just got a slap on the wrist.
yeah, bro. Like, I would be mad too because this lady's delusional. And I 100% think that she definitely had a hand in those deaths. Maybe not her specifically, but there's something.
You think little silver-haired Donna Herring is like the mob boss of, where is this place in
Camden.
Arkansas? Camden, Arkansas.
Yeah, man.
You think she's got like,
Or she's got some
she's
good
got
old
like
boys doing her
people
dirty
in her
work.
pocket.
She's got
She's
people.
like hiring out hitmen. And
She's got something, dude.
that's-
There's no way.
That's wild.
There's no way,
All right,
dude.
all
Like
right, all right.
the coroner was fucking weird as hell.
Yep.
The initial sheriff that was only in the show for a very, very short
Hot
time
second, yeah.
was super fucking weird too. Definitely a good old boy. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And I know how those small town good old boy sheriff departments work.
Right.
And they are very like hush hush.
You pay
take
to
care of
play.
me. I'll
Yeah.
take care
Yeah,
of you.
yeah.
Wink wink. I got your back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it is very much like that. And especially when Matt was the richest person in that town.
Right.
And everybody knew him. Everybody knew his wealth.
Yeah.
Knew where it came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
everybody knew about the relationship between him and Alex. Everybody knew that
everybody
Alex was
knew
Donna's
it.
daughter. Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
it struck me as weird because even somewhere in there, it was like a little flit of, oh, Donna Herring, or you're working with Donna Herring, you better be careful around her because, she can be. It's like it made her sound like she's like the mob boss of Camden, Arkansas.
right. And like a lot of people were intimidated by her. It seemed like.
Right.
Like the small town folk that were the gossipers in the hair salon.
Yeah.
They were the ones that would like, I'll stay away from Miss Donna. But
Yeah.
like the ones that were okay being part of Donna's fucked upness,
Yeah.
they were the ones that were in her circle. They were the okay ones. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that helped her, I feel like.
Wow. That's wild.
This is a crazy
This is
story,
so
guys.
wild.
I hope you guys were able to like follow along with all of that because there's a lot. You should definitely go watch that documentary.
Chicken fried lies.
Chicken Fried Lies. And her closing statement on this one was hilarious. She said, I don't give a diddly damn. I don't give a diddly damn.
I don't give a diddly damn.
And I'm like, diddly damn. Yeah. Like, why you?
Oh, when she was telling
don't
her
like
husband
the
in
southern-
the off camera, she's like, and you gotta be super-duper quiet.
Yes. I do not like the southern lingo. I have determined.
Super-duper.
Diddly damn.
But that's the only place in the country they talk like that, though. Nobody talks like that up here.
Hell no. You know why? Because we look at them like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
I mean, a lot of it's culture.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
spent a lot
because
of time in southern
If you
states.
tell me, oh, bless your heart up here, it doesn't mean what it means down there.
No.
But still, if you tell me, oh, bless your heart up here, I know what you mean because you know what that means down there. And you're bringing that from down there up here to be
It
like.
depends on who says it also.
No. But everybody's little demographic has got those, right?
That's weird. I wonder what people say about Colorado people.
We don't know how to pronounce mountain.
Mountain?
Mm-hmm.
Would people say that about us?
We say it weird, yeah.
How do you say it?
Well,
Mountain?
like we say it, mountain, yeah.
Mountain or mountain?
Mountain.
Mountain. Is it because you said mountain or instead of mountain?
Well, okay, so I think that's the difference.
Mountain?
The
Mountain.
Coloradans pronounce the A. It's a mountain. Yeah, there you go.
That's not how you just said it though.
Well, it's a mountain.
Mountain.
Or do we delete the A? I don't know. There's
Mountain.
I don't think that's it though. I don't know.
That's funny. You know, when I first moved to New York, people used to tell me that I had an Arizona accent.
What is an Arizona
And I was like,
accent?
I was like, no.
How?
I was like,
How?
I literally would say that. I was like, what do you mean an Arizona accent? And it was one of the service advisors at this dealership I worked for. And he's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like, you enunciate words differently. And he's like, it just sounds like an Arizona accent. And I was like, bro, I was like, no. I was like, I just speak like normal.
Right.
Like, I don't
Like,
know. It was so funny.
And
They
it's
used to
so
tease.
weird because like you go to like the West Coast, and I don't think people talk differently out there either. I don't think there's like a West Coast
No.
accent. I mean, I think we're all kind of like there must be like a
blended-
Western
Yeah.
accent versus like a Southern accent. I don't
Yes.
know. I've never heard it. I mean, because I know like people from Minnesota like to stretch out their vowels.
Yes.
Why?
Like
we don't
there's
know.
different
And then like
things in
people
different
in New
parts of-
York like to squash their vowels.
Yeah.
Why? We don't
I can
know.
definitely tell, like living on the East Coast and then like being on the West Coast, I
Mm-hmm.
can usually pinpoint when people are from the East Coast. I can usually pick it out in them
Oh well, yeah.
by the way that they certain, even if they've been out here for a while, there's
Mm-hmm.
certain words, and I'm like, are you from the East Coast?
I mean, because there's even a difference between like Southern as in like South as in like Arkansas, Louisiana,
Yes.
and then like South as in like Texas,
Yes,
Florida. Those are different Souths.
so different.
Yeah.
So different. Even, which is weird, but like even the accent in New York
Mm-hmm.
and Queens and Brooklyn, like just the boroughs.
Just the like the tiny
And
little
factor in. Let's throw New Jersey in there
right.
too.
Like, why does it all sound
they
different?
all sound
Well, it's
different,
probably because that's like
but
where the
they're all, like, right
concentration
there.
of people
Yes.
landed, right? Like that's where like languages were. English
Yeah.
wasn't the first.
But you could tell like people that grew up in Long Island versus people that grew up in like Queens and Brooklyn. You could tell the difference in just those accents too, which is crazy.
Mountain.
Mountain?
Mountain.
How do you say it? Do you say mountain
Mountain.
or mountain?
Mountain.
Mountain.
That was a weird
Okay.
segue. Okay, guys. Thanks for being here. We gotta go.
We'll see you next week. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
From truth or lies, we'll call it out. They whisper gossip, but we shout. Pop culture queens and headphones clear. Girl, did you hear what's